About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They go play action with Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Well, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Let's go. Cook Viking 18. Check.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Get it? 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Little. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off the Eagles' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Eagles have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2nd and 10.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Little. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cougar 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels looking to throw. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on it. We've got to find a way to get him off his route, limit his touches. But that plan not working too well in this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him. And this one, good for a first down.
Ready.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. And now the common sight, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70, Warriors 70, Viking 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19, Pioneer.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dragon 60. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mustang, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
To the air goes Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
60 Bobcat. Street, street. Let's go.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6.
Here we go. Ready?
Benson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Okay, break. Panther 11, Panther 11, Cowboy 80.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 19, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup, so I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Little. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On the ready.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Returnable here for Davis. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Mustang 19. Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. They'll find McMillan here. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. strike team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Michael Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Come on. Shot 60. Shot 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught by McMillan. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Commanders have moved out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He dumps it off to Barkley. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That one complete. He finds Sharp. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And fights him off. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut. 18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Little. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Warriors 70, like 19 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Dragon 60.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go.
They'll go again with Benson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going for it. Here's Benson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
This makes the score. Commanders 24, Eagles 20.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On first down, it's Benson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Broncos.
Play action, now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's got it. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
19 Charger, 19.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 65 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Come on, set! 19, press up, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
No touch that.
Again, it's Barkley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, right back to Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
19.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19. Pioneer.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Ready? No, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Check smash. Ready?
A give up the middle with Benson. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Another run here with Benson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On the ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Washington.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This 2nd and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, smash. Go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 45, Eagles 33.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Trimmer.
Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play, run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into
touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 19-point game.
52, Eagles 33.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 73. Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2, 60, 18, Pioneer. 19 tight. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Cowboy 80, Warrior 70. 70 Ranger, 19 Lion.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now.
Now an audible here into something else.
7 Pirates, 7 Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clipped him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Great, set. On anyone hit?
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Commanders, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.